Madden NFL 24. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' sure-handed wide receiver. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Raiders and the Bengals on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple of little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. Rush. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle they go. Slaughter, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. And they've come out playing good fundamental football. That might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
They'll run on first down. Slaughter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. That was complete out to Michael Mayer. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. Completes it to Davis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. First down, here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, here's Mayer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll fire this one deep for Hearns. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, rush, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Burrow. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Burrow on play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Escaping the pressure lane. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go. Now a handoff up the middle. Rush. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Now Burrow on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Burrow to throw on second down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Up the middle they go. And caught up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we'll jet east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at the Link. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in that first half. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in.
and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They go play action here on first down. Throw caught by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw now on first down. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Slaughter. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That one goes for 8 yards. Right back to him on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. Still going. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Rush. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To the air again, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go, here we go. 11, stop.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raiders now set to get the football back. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Slaughter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And a return here will go to the 31-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On second down now, Slaughter. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll go again with Sanders. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them?
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
11 Thomas, 11 MT, 12.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11, mighty. 12.
Now it's Burrow. That one caught by Rice. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
11 MT, Chase. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with career touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll... for about 3 at 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Pass interference. Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Bengals have recovered it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Now 2nd and 4. Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
To throw, Burrow. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
He finds Mayer here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,